Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm heading the marketing department at Aevi.
Hi, I'm Kardelen. I'm the VP of Engineering at Silverflow.
It feels like more businesses want to own more of their payment stack instead of relying on a single provider. Why is that?
Well, for a long time now, businesses really adapt to the payment platform they chose. But nowadays, it's the other way around, right? The businesses want the payments to adapt to their business. That means that they want to have the freedom and the control and the choice to connect to any provider, any payment methods, any services, and not relying on a single payment architecture.
What's changed over the last few years that's driving this shift?
I think payments became more complex. And why is that? Because customer expectations rise. Because they are used to the simplicity in e-commerce, the speed at the checkout, and they want the same experience in the store. And that's why businesses need to enter new market. They need to integrate more payment methods, more services to really meet the needs at the point of sale of the customer. And that's why flexibility becomes much more important nowadays.
If a business wants more control, why not just build its own processor?
Building your own processor requires an enormous upfront investment and has to financially make sense. And you need so much subject matter expertise in-house to be able to make that work and actually implement it. You just really need to look at those trade-offs.
What do companies usually underestimate?
The sheer complexity, the operating complexity of running a processor. I think in the AI age, maybe people are a bit more courageous about building software themselves. But this is not really a build versus buy decision, it's build and operate versus buy decision. There is a lot of compliance burden, upkeep, and subject matter expertise that's required to run a processor, build a processor. It's a very big undertaking.
So, how can businesses gain that control without spending years building everything themselves?
I think that's exactly where orchestration comes in, right? You don't need to build your own payments platform. Instead, you can combine best-in-class components to really get that control of a custom solution without being tied to a single stack.
What advantages does that give customers?
I think the biggest advantage for merchants is choice, right? Again, they can plug into the best services, to the best providers, to best processors, and connect to the best payment methods and value-added services, right? And again, they have less integration efforts, they can add more components and have in the end more flexibility and the choice.
If we think of payments as building blocks, where does Silverflow fit in?
Silverflow is a block that's unblocking the other blocks, if that makes sense. So we sit between the schemes and the acquirers. So we take care of all the complexity of talking to the card schemes, getting information from them, and then exposing that information in a way where acquirers can innovate on their own product, or these can be PSPs or larger merchants or banks, it doesn't matter. Anybody can use our technology.
And where does Aevi fit into that picture?
We are the orchestration layer around it, right? We are helping to integrate all those partners, the processors, the services into a one flexible platform that gives then in the end the merchant the freedom and the speed to innovate as their business evolves.
If someone is thinking about building more of their payment infrastructure, what's the one thing they should know?
They should think really hard about if this component that I'm going to build is going to be a differentiator for my business, if it will enable me to service my customers in a better way than using strategic partners like Silverflow or Aevi, for example.
Good answer. And on top of it, I would say, again, you don't need to choose between complexity and control anymore. combining the best in-class components, as you said, integrating the best partners to build a solution that really helps your business today, but also importantly, evolves with your needs for tomorrow. I think that's the most critical part.